Good morning, students. Now, today we are going to start the military cause, that is discontented sepoys, which caused the revolt of 1857. Now, Indian soldiers who formed more than 85% of the British troop in India suffered from the oppressive British rules as well. So, the Indian soldiers that in the troop of the Britishers, the number of the Indian soldiers was around 85%, and even they suffered from the oppressive policy of the British. So, by the Britishers, the Indian sepoys, that is the Indian soldiers, they were treated inferiors, they were looked upon as the inferiors, and they were treated very badly by the superiors of the Britishers. Further, they were even paid far lesser than the British soldiers. If we compare the British soldiers of the same rank, then the Indian sepoys were paid far lesser than the British soldiers. Further, venues of promotions, means different types of promotions were closed for the Indian for the higher posts, and it was only reserved for the British. That is, the higher post was only reserved for the British and not for the Indians. Further, the sepoys were not allowed to wear the mark of their, we can say is that secularism, that is Skatian mark, like the tilak, beard, or the turban. They did not had the right to wear the marks which could show their what we can call it as the community, the mark of their community. Further, the Indian sepoys, whatever the foreign, what we can call, says that allowance was given to the sepoys, it was not given, it was discontinued for the Indian sepoys. Means the Indian sepoys were not given any allowance, or we can call it as a batta, which caused the reduction in the salaries, which reduced their salaries. Now, in 1856, the company passed a new act, that is General Service Enlistment Act. So according to this act, whoever were the new recruited soldiers, they were to move overseas if they were ordered, and it hurted their sentiment because the Indian believed that if they crossed the sea, they would lose their religion and the castes. So these were the main military causes which resulted in the revolt of 1857 on the military basis. Now let us see what were the immediate cause. So the immediate cause of the revolt of 1857 was that during 1853 a new controversy started, that the Enfield pattern of rifle, it was introduced in the Indian Army in 1853. That was the main reason for the revolt. So what happened is that a rumor spread around in the sepoys camp that the cartridges that are to be inserted into the Enfield pattern rifle, it have to be bitten by the teeth before inserting it into the rifle. And further, the rumor had spread that the cartridges were greased with the fat of pigs and the cows, which hurt the sentiment of the Hindus and the Muslim sepoys. So they objected the use of these rifles. The sepoys, what they thought, that the British has deliberately done this. They greased the cartridge with the fat of pigs and the cow to hurt the religious sentiment of the Hindus and the Muslim. Further, on 27th of January 1857, the military secretary, he ordered that the cartridges that would be issued to the soldiers would be free from the grease, and the Indian could use their own grease, whatever material they prefer to grease. So hearing this statement of the secretary, the sepoys had understood that whatever they had heard, it was justified, and the spark of a revolt started. So this spark of mutiny, that is in this revolt, people from the different section of the society, they rose in rebellion, and further they supported the sepoys. Some of the historians, they regard this as the biggest armed resistance against the colonialism. Now, let us see the revolt of 1857, a pictorial study of the event. Now, outbreak of revolt. Mangal Pandey, he started the revolt from the Barakpur on 29th of March 1857, when young soldier Mangal Pandey, he refused to use Enfield pattern rifle. He was executed. So one of the revolt started from the here. Next is a British officer killed at Meerut. That is on 9th of May 1857, 85 soldiers of 3rd Cavalry at Meerut refused to obey the British orders, and they were dismissed from the service and imprisoned. And this incident sparked off a general mutiny at Meerut, and they killed a British officer. The next one is the rebels burned a British bungalow at Meerut. So on 10th of May, the rebel soldiers at Meerut, they killed the British officers and released their commanders, and further they captured the guns and ammunition, and they set off the fire to the properties of the British and raised the flag of the revolt. Another cause was the massacre of British officers by the rebel cavalry at Delhi. So the soldiers set off for Delhi. On their way, cut off telegraph wire. On 11th May, they crossed Yamuna and marched to the Red Fort. Here they joined the local infantry. So here the soldiers, those who were set for the Delhi, on the way they cut off the telegraph wire, and on the 11th of March they crossed river Yamuna and they reached the Red Fort, joining the local people to attack on the soldiers. Next one is the rebel last Mughal emperor Bahadur Shah Zafar. So the rebel captured Delhi and declared the Mughal ruler Bahadur Shah II or Bahadur Shah Zafar as the emperor of India. After agreeing to be their leader, Bahadur Shah II wrote letter to all the chiefs and the rulers of the country to come forward and organize a confederacy of Indian states to fight against the British. This inspired the rebels tremendously. So what happened is, after the rebels they captured Delhi, they declared Bahadur Shah II or Bahadur Shah Zafar as their leader, and in turn Bahadur Shah Zafar sent letter to the various chief of the various kingdoms and requested them to join the rebel, and this installed a new power in the leaders to rebel against the Britishers. The next is the massacre of Kanpur. In Kanpur, the revolt was led by Nana Sahib, the adopted son of Peshwa Baji Rao II. He expelled the British garrison from the city and declared himself the Peshwa. He acknowledged that he was a governor under Emperor Bahadur Shah. He was a governor under the Emperor Bahadur Shah II. He was assisted and supported by Tatya Tope and Azimullah. So this was the next event, and the next 8th event is the rebel attack the British at Lucknow. Further, the rebels, that is Birjis Qadar, the son of disposed Nana Wazid Ali Shah, they also gathered and they also attacked the Britishers in the Lucknow. Next is the ruins of Lucknow Residency. As the British army failed to fight back the revolutionary, they took the refuge in Lucknow Residency building. It was set fire. So as they hid in the residency building of the Lucknow, it was set fire, and many of the British residents, like Henry Lawrence, they died with the other British official who came to help and were killed. Next is Rani Lakshmi Bai of Jhansi, the other great leader, that is Rani Lakshmi Bai. She also had fought with the Britishers to protect her territory. Next is the suppression of the revolt. I will begin from here in the next class. Thank you.